So the question says, outline two key features of an oligopolistic market. What's an oligopolistic competition? An oligopolistic market is a market structure where you have few large firms dominating. Few large firms are dominating that market. That's why we call it oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market structure where we have few large firms dominating. Okay? So, oligopolistic competition. It is a market structure. It is a market structure where few large firms dominate. So, what are the features of an oligopolistic competition? One, they don't use price war. They use non-pricing competition. Like advertisement. They can't use price war because they are almost together. So another point about oligopolistic competition is that they sometimes collide.
There's no competition.
Yes, there's always collusion. They come together to decide price and they decide price, quantity sold. No, they are not together, but they collide. Okay. They try to make the best out of. They try to make the best out of consumers. They exploit consumers mostly, but they don't use price. They don't use competition pricing. Do you get it? So let's go back to see the body right here. Okay.
Fewer sellers in the industry.
Yeah, I told you that's what an oligopoly. So the product differentiation occurs independent. Okay. Collusion. So let me just explain one at a time. First, when I talk about collusion, I told you they try to decide the quantity sold and probably the price. They use non-pricing competition like advertisement, like product differentiation to decide the kind of product they sell. Barriers to entry. Because of high investment on advertisement, because of high investment on advertisement, new businesses might not be able to come in. Because those few large firms spend a lot of money on advertisement. Look at Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So the market, they are not new competitors. They are the ones dominating the market, yes or no? So do you check the advertisement of Coca-Cola, the advertisement of Pepsi? They use football stars. So if I feel like having my own cola or Adebayo cola, the first thing I think about is, will I be able to match the advertisement of Coca-Cola and Pepsi? How am I going to be known in this market? So there's always going to be barriers to entry. Do you get it? Because of high investment on advertisement of the existing firms in that market. That is about barriers to entry. And what did they talk about again? Non-pricing competition, I talked about that. Interdependence between firms. So in an oligopolistic competition, they do not act independently for each other. They will each take into the account the likely reactions of their competitors. So the point about interdependence is that the action of a firm might impact on the other. So they always put into consideration the reaction of other competitors before they make decisions. Because their action can retaliate. Okay. There's always going to be what we call retaliation in oligopoly. Okay. And what does retaliation mean? It means if you are using a method that brings about problem to me, I will use another method to bring about problem to you too. Okay. So that's about oligopolistic competition. Do you have anything about oligopoly again?
Outline two objectives firms in the oligopoly may have.
Other than achieving maximum profits, okay? When we talk about objectives of an oligopolistic firms in an oligopolistic competition, we're talking about what their aims are, what they are aiming at, aside profit maximization. Then they talk about prevent government market intervention or interference. They collide. Because they collide, and collusion is illegal because it puts customers into vulnerability. So firms in an oligopolistic competition, they will find the best possible way to ensure that governments do not interfere in what they do. Because if government interferes, it reduces their profit, it reduces their collusion. So they will try as much as possible to prevent government interference. Because with government interference through regulations or policies, it reduces their power. And they want to keep their power.
So they don't want the government to enter.
Yes. Okay. Another objective of oligopolistic competition is because they want to remain competitive, they want to dominate that market, they would ensure that new firms are not coming in. They try to prevent new firms from coming into that market through advertisement. Do you get the point here? So they discourage the entry of new firms into the industry. So they try to stop due to barriers to entry.
5 firms, they want to stay 5. Yeah.
So they don't want new firms to come in, because if new firm comes in, it reduces their profits.
Okay.
Maximization of sales or increased share of market. So they want to increase. What is market share? Market share is the percentage of a brand sale in the whole of the market. So market share, the formula for market share is total brand sale divided by total market sale multiplied by 100. So firms in an oligopolistic competition, they want to increase their market share, because if they are able to increase their market share, it increases their profit. And to increase, when you are increasing your market share, it means the customers of your competitors start coming to you. Because there's no customer in heaven. All the customers are here. So if I'm increasing my customer, it means I'm gaining those customers from my competitors. So that's another objective firms in an oligopolistic competition would want to attain or achieve. So that's all about oligopolistic competition. Any question about it? Good.